Hey, what's up, guys? I hope you're having a good day or night. It's nighttime here. It's after 11 o'clock on a Tuesday, but I just wanted to make a quick video and because I haven't made one since last year, and it feels like I'm neglecting this channel, but that's not my intention. Yeah, I'm actually filming this on a selfie stick because my tripod broke, but this will do. So in my last video, I showed you my electric wheelchair, the Zoomer, and it's awesome. I took it to Brantford for the holiday to visit my family and friends, and it was awesome. Hanging out with friends and going out for dinner, it just made things so much easier. Stress-free, and I could have a second beer and not worry about where the washroom was in the restaurant and having to shuffle with my walker. So it was stress-free and it was a lot of fun. But yeah, so actually in Brantford too, I should say, at my dad's, they've got, it's called a Euro body shaper. So it's a machine with a big heavy base that shakes at a high speed, and there's a big boom that, or a big pole that comes up in the middle, and there are handlebars, but basically the base just shakes very intensely, and it goes through a cycle of 10 minutes. So I typically do 2 10-minute cycles, and when I first get on the machine, I can bend my legs and do little half squats, and I feel very I listen to music so I can kind of dance around. But at the end of the second one, my legs are locked, and I do my best to not get bucked off of it because it shakes so rapidly. But I feel like if I can get comfortable standing on that shaky, I call it the earthquake machine or the vibration machine, but the Euro body shaper, and I feel like if I can get comfortable with that, then the flat ground here will just be very stable feeling in comparison. And I've actually noticed, because my balance has been great lately and my leg strength, just doing up my pants and stuff has been a lot easier than it was. I'm not always leaning against. Before I would lean on the vanity in the bathroom, and then I'd push off, and then I'd lean into. So lately I've just been more stable. My core strength has improved, and yeah, I've just been exercising a lot lately. I've been making it a point to, if I have energy to stand, and yeah, so I've been doing that. Actually, well, nobody uses that at my dad's, the Euro body shaper, so he let me borrow it, and I've used it every day here since I've been back. And actually yesterday I was watching the Leafs game, and I was in the kitchen there, and I stood in the kitchen because it's narrow and I could lean on the countertop if I lost my balance. And I stood for I don't know how long it was, I didn't time, but I think there was 7 or 8 minutes left in the third period. I thought that would be good, and then with commercials it's intense, and then it actually went into overtime. So I was like, I felt like it would be good karma if I stayed standing, and if I sat down I thought they were gonna lose, and I stayed standing, and they ended up winning, so good karma. But yeah, that, oh, and then my exercise bike that I showed you guys in my last video, I think, I took that to Brantford too, so I used that during the holidays, and I really improved from where I started on that thing. When I first used it, like, I use the electric wheelchair, and it's a great height, but when I first started using it, I could only do like 30 rotations, and now I can do close to 200 rotations. So I'm definitely improving. And the biggest challenge is the negative. So when you're pedaling, it's not just pushing, but you gotta also, that's the hardest part for me, is like use your muscles but also relax your muscles, and use your muscles and relax. So it's difficult, but I'm definitely seeing improvements with that. And yeah, so I've also been using leg extension machine with weights on it. So I have a weight bench in my room, and it's just a traditional leg extension machine, and I'll put on 25 pounds and do 4 or 5 sets. And yeah, it's felt great. So I feel like it just gets the blood flowing in my leg muscles, and I feel like I can see them noticeably. They've grown, and my balance and everything is just improved. So I feel great, and I wanted to share, I have a neurologist appointment on March 23rd. So I think it's February 12th today or something. I'm not even sure. But I have an appointment on the 23rd with the neurologist, and hopefully I get the results of the MESCAM study, which is the whole reason I'm in Ottawa right now. The MESCAM study, and just as a recap of that, it was phase 2, and I got 2 infusions 6 months apart. So one of them was a placebo, and one was stem cells, mesenchymal stem cells that they took out of my body. And yeah, so they didn't tell me which I got at which time. If I were to guess, I got the cells second, but hopefully when I go see the neurologist on the 23rd, he'll fill me in and have good news, and say they did see positive results of the entire study, and they want to go ahead with a phase 3, which would be no placebo but more consecutive cell infusions. And my neurologist at the time when I applied for this one said I would be involved in that if I wanted to. So hopefully they do that. But you never know with the doctors. Yeah, so I don't know if you'll have the results, but I'm hoping so. And then lastly, I just wanted to say, when I first started going through the trial, I didn't have a YouTube channel really to talk about it. So I started a blog, and that blog got a lot of viruses and malware pretty quickly, within a year, I think. So I couldn't even view the posts that I had written, but I've gotten those cleaned up now. So I might start writing some more stuff, because I didn't even finish writing. I think my last post was about my first infusion, so I didn't even get to the point of the second infusion for the blog. But if you wanted to check that out, it's up now again, and it's stemcell-ms.com/blog. So stemcell-ms.com/blog, and that has all my old posts. But I think going forward, I'm gonna do some of those written posts, and then continue with this channel. So I've got a lot more to show you about my exercises in my next videos and stuff, but that's about it, I think. So thank you guys for watching. Talk to you again soon. Cheers.